Hello, and welcome to Powerful Intuition, with me, Rob Murphy from Holistic Healing Choices. To get the best from this session, please make sure that you're lying somewhere comfortable or sitting somewhere, and please make sure that you can give this recording your full attention, while not operating any sort of equipment that may require your attention. And so now, before you begin to relax very deeply, I'm just going to say a few words about how you can develop the ability to instantly read a situation, thus making your responses more effective and appropriate. Think about the times where you just know and you've got this gut reaction, this gut feeling that something's going on, but you don't know how you know it. This is your intuition. But how often do you overthink things and go instead along with common sense or logic? And you push that little voice of your intuition aside. And later you have that realization that if only I'd listened to my gut instinct, or I should have gone with my first impression. Now, it's been estimated that 1 trillion bits of information are entering our senses at every second, but only ever a small fraction makes it into our conscious awareness. When something significant reaches your unconscious mind, but not your conscious mind, the only thing that you know is that something does or doesn't feel right. But then if you can't find any logical reason for this, you may discard that feeling as something of superstition or irrelevant noise. But it might just be your unconscious mind alerting your conscious mind to something that it's picked up, that you, in your conscious mind, haven't been able to pick up. And we can push those feelings away easily because we're more inclined to rely on logic and reason in our thought-making process, as that is more scientifically backed. However, our unconscious mind can calculate with lightning speed, and learning to relax and trust it can make you more powerful in life. People with great intuition know how to watch. They just know how to observe and see patterns. And once they observe these patterns, they can make calculated guesses. Thus being that the unconscious mind can make guesses on these patterns that you have picked up. As an example of this, your unconscious mind can pick up that most of the doctors you meet wear a certain type of clothes, or just have that doctor look about them through their facial expressions or body language. Those patterns may not make it to the conscious mind, but the next time that you meet someone who exhibits those patterns, your unconscious mind brings you to the belief that that person may be a doctor. And when that guess turns out to be correct, you take it for granted, not knowing that it is your intuition, your unconscious mind, that gave you the clues for that. These patterns are what life is all about, so set yourself the task to noticing and observing these patterns throughout your life, and then have fun making the predictions, and learn to trust your feelings sometimes. Start guessing about people by feeling, such as what they do for a living, and then check out whether you're right. This will strengthen your intuitive powers and your confidence in them. And just remember that patterns are key, that you can practice making predictions. Now, hypnosis is a direct link to your unconscious mind, and this session will help you and allow you to listen to your intuitions. By using this session and other hypnosis, you'll strengthen your intuition because you'll be more relaxed. You'll become more aware of patterns in life, and become more aware of your own intuitive voice, trying to make itself heard. So now, as you prepare to relax very deeply, you can just close those eyes. And as you sit and lie back, listening to these words, I'm going to count backwards from 50, all the way down to 1. And with each number, you can just begin to notice yourself drift into a state of deep comfort. And you'll notice a particular type of internal focus develop. That's right. As I begin now counting backwards from 50, you can just take in a deep, deep breath, filling your chest, and then just letting it out ever so slowly. That's right. 50, 49, paying attention to that breathing. 48, ensuring that the breaths are full and deep. 47, ensuring that those breaths out are long and smooth. 46, 45. You can just allow the muscles in your body, 44, to soften and loosen. 43, allowing the facial muscles. 42, to smooth out, relaxing those little muscles around the eyes. 41, allowing the jaw to loosen. And 40, allowing yourself to go deeper and deeper into relaxation with each number. 39. You may find that each time that I say a number, you can see that number in your mind's eye. 38. Relaxing the neck muscles. 37. 36. Allowing the shoulders to loosen and drop. 35. And by the time you hear the count of 1, your unconscious mind, which has always been paying attention, even as your conscious awareness, 34, has begun to drift, can ensure that that body can fully relax, as in the deepest sleep. 33. And perhaps you'll begin to notice a real sense of heaviness in your hands. Or will it be in the feet? 32. And 31. And 30. As if the air itself around your body is relaxing. 29 and 28 and 27, and a part of you can drift into places and times of comfort. 26, it may be the warmth of sunlight on your face. 25, 24, the sound of water, perhaps the ocean or a river. 23, that sensation of being on your favourite holiday. 22, just allowing a time of deep comfort to come to mind. 21, deeper and deeper relaxed now. 20, 19, 18, deeper and deeper still. 17, as you sink gently to deeper peace and comfort. 16, your unconscious mind. 15, comes more to the fore. 14, twice as deep now. That's right. Like a restful, comfortable sleep. And a part of your mind that can. 13, really recognize patterns. 12, and intuition that can see the bigger picture. 11, 10, as that body completely relaxes now. 9, allowing yourself to drift all the way down now. Into 8, and you're learning. 7, to access and develop. 6, your own intuitive brilliance that's always been there, deep within. 5, 4, 3, 2, And just because something isn't immediately apparent, that's no reason at all to think that it isn't there. The way to know if a radio signal is being broadcast is not to think about it. It's to turn on the radio and to tune in to the appropriate signal, and your ability to instinctively know things runs long and deep throughout your neurology, far deeper than your conscious awareness, and your ability to understand these words, to translate the sounds into meaning, is a tremendously complicated process, and yet you do it effortlessly and instinctively every day of your life, and even the knowledge of your own name is something you just know. But you don't have to know how you know it. It's simply become part of who you are, such that if you're at a crowded party with lots of different conversations going on around you, there's no way that you can consciously listen to all of them. But while your conscious mind is engaged with just one conversation, your unconscious mind is aware of everything. And when it hears that your name is mentioned on the other side of the room, even though you weren't consciously paying attention, your unconscious mind brings it to conscious awareness instantly. And there are judgments that you've made in your life where you have used your intuition very, very well. Perhaps about a person, whether they were good and trustworthy or not, or something that you were going to buy but didn't, or something that you did buy and have always been happy with. And you can think now of a particularly good decision that you've made, where looking back on it, you know that you used your intuition well. And as you think of that feeling of making that decision and feeling good about it, you can notice where that feeling starts in your body. That sense of certainty, of really trusting your gut instinct, and beginning to amplify that feeling. Have it getting stronger and stronger as it begins to move through you. That's right. As you keep that certainty moving through you, you can begin to think of other times where you've used your intuition. Intuitions you couldn't have possibly been conscious about. Like where the phone rings and you instantly know who it is, or where you open just the right book at just the right page, where you turn up at just the right place at just the right time without any conscious plan, and something wonderful happens. Times and places through your life where your intuition has really served you. And as you keep that sense of making good decisions, moving as a feeling through that body, you can add it to your ability to really pay attention to your intuition. And the stronger that feeling gets, that's right, as you double it right now, the clearer that intuitive voice can get, the more easily you can recognize what intuition feels like, the more you can tune in to the parts of your sensory experience that you used to ignore, the more you can really see patterns, more vast than your conscious mind can process, but which your unconscious can inform you about in different ways, in a way that allows you to have increasingly clear intuition that you can trust fully, which helps you more and more during the days and the weeks ahead. And now looking out towards the future. In the days and the weeks ahead, I'd like you to see that future you, some way over there, maybe a year in the future, seeing a you who has really supercharged your intuitive abilities, who has made excellent decisions, a you who can read people very insightfully, a you who seems to be in the right place at the right time, again and again, a you who can relax and trust your unconscious mind to guide you. Just notice some of the successes that future you has had over the year ahead, perhaps at work, or at home, or at play, where people keep calling you incredibly lucky. Then I want you to float right out into that future you, stepping inside of yourself there in the future, and really feel what it's like to trust your intuition, and the feeling of doing that calm sensation, that relaxed feeling in different situations, maybe meeting someone at a party or in a meeting, and really understanding who they are, making a work-related decision that you feel so right about, or going somewhere on instinct and finding what you're looking for. That's right. And all the time, refining your ability to use your intuition more and more accurately. That's right. And of course, any skill takes time to hone. As time passes and you become a master of intuition, you can notice that when perhaps you made a mistake, didn't identify your intuition correctly, or imagined that you had a feeling about something and got it wrong, but with calmness and relaxation on your side, you can gently and progressively fine-tune your intuitive knowledge. That's right. Until you become consciously competent, where you know just how to use your intuition very well indeed. And for now, you can prepare to return to the room, wide awake and refreshed, in your own time, coming back up from 1 to 5, up to 10, 15, 20, 25, gently reorientating to the here and now, and 30, Just noticing the position of your body. 35 and 40. Coming all the way back now. 45 and 50. And whenever you're ready, just opening your eyes.